Hey, this is Nikki with ChristianMommyBlogger.com, and I am here to teach you how to upload or create a post in WordPress. This is going to be for WordPress.org. When you self-host on WordPress, I'm actually not sure how similar it is to WordPress.com, so this is just when you self-host. So you need to log in. I created a separate username for me. And I did set it up so that I am actually logged in as an author. I have pretty much the lowest amount of freedom that is possible to still create a post. A contributor is able to do a few more things. So as an author, I'm able to view my profile and create posts. So what I'm going to do is go up here to new post. I'm actually in new post because I was already in there. But say I was just on the dashboard. Give it a second. There we go. You can see that all this stuff is grayed out, which means I can't access it with an author login because the site owners can access everything. This is just considered private. So anyway, I can go up to posts, all posts, add new, or I can just go right up here to new post. Now, here I'm going to add my post, and it's under visual. This is where you put your title. So make sure you put a title. Now, if you write for Christian Mommy Blogger, we like you to do a minimal amount of editing because we go through and streamline so that every single post, regardless of who writes it, is formatted the same way. So we'll go through and change a lot of this stuff. But this is where you can, for instance, instead of doing bold or italics, we'll go through and change it to a different header. If you are noticing that you don't have options, for instance, header 1, header 2, a few different things, commands that you're used to in WordPress, then go right over here. This is called the kitchen sink. Press that and now you have a bunch of options. So you can change the formatting so that you can see different things. When you see on a post that it's bright colors or bigger writing for titles and headers and things, that's usually header 1 or 2. On my site we use header 2. You do that instead of doing the bold and italics. And anyway, so once you edit it and you want to do once you enter the post and want to do any editing, you can do that here in the visual editor. If you know HTML, you can click over to this tab and everything is now written in HTML, which means it has tags and code written throughout. So if you don't know HTML, stay out of that tab. That's a little bit easier just to avoid it. Now, if you want to add a picture, it's really easy. Let's add one right here at the beginning, just below the beginning. We're going to click on this Add Media icon. And it's really slow. I'm impatient, so we'll try it again. Okay. I'm going to pick from my computer. And if you know of a post, if you have a picture you've used previously, you can click on Media Library and it'll show you pictures that have been used previously on the blog, but you're only going to have access to your own pictures unless you're editor or administrator on the site. So you can see that it's in here and it's set to none, so let's just center it. Make sure it's a reasonable size, which would be, we'll do large and we'll make it a little bit smaller. Use as featured image, insert into post, okay? Use as featured image, insert into post. And the reason is we want to make sure it shows up down here, because when you only see a snippet of the post on a blog page and there's that thumbnail picture, the 125 pixel picture, that's pulled from this feature image. So if you have nothing selected here, it comes up blank. So you then have your picture inserted in. It's really big. We usually like about 500 pixels wide. This is much bigger than that, so we're going to just reduce it a little bit. And it's updated, so let's go back. There, that's better. So I'm not going to take the time to show you all of the ways that I edit. Just if you go in here, make sure that you don't have extra spacing. Okay. Now, next, you're going to go here, edit, because the status is draft. You want to edit, pending review. Okay. And then don't press this button because that publishes it, and then that makes me so sad because I haven't seen it yet. You're going to go up here and press save as pending. Now that puts it in queue for our editors or for whoever's reviewing your site to be able to hop over into a pending, waiting for preview area so that they can look at it. So you have that save as pending, it's pending review. If you don't need to worry about categories, but if you do know what category it would be, you can go through and select them that way. If you are contributing to Christian Mommy Blogger or Intentional by Grace, do not worry about anything below this area. We will take care of all of your layouts. We will take care of your SEO optimization and any of the pin it settings for your pin it button. So don't worry about anything below that. You're only worrying about your post, minimal formatting, and that you save as pending. Do not click that button down here. Don't. No, no, no. So up here, all you're going to do is save as pending and go out of the post. If you want to make sure you like how it looks, which I hope you do, once you have it all in, and I recommend keeping it in draft before you do save as pending for 24 hours, going back in the next day, pressing preview, and then this will show you what it looks like on the blog page. Now it won't matter if you are used to a certain amount of editing. You might think, oh, it looks bad, this should be bolded, this should be, you know, a big highlighted link. That kind of stuff you'll just have to ignore because that will come once we edit it and format it. But right now you just want to make sure that your picture looks okay, that you have any citing that needs to be done, and that you have no, you know, grammatical errors to speak of. So just scroll through, make sure everything looks okay, and that's it. That's how you add a post, and you can just X out of that screen and it'll go back to your other screen. Save as pending, and you're done. And if you want to, you can go and view all posts, and it will show you a list of all the posts, but you will only have access to the posts you have personally written. So you can see I wrote, no, I said that, but obviously you can't view them all. Oh yeah, it says mine, but you can go over here. You could view all of the posts, but you'll see you don't have access to all of them unless you've written it. But see, that says pending, and then when we go in, we'll go to pending and we can edit it or proof it or anything. And if you're a site owner, you know that you can do this too. If you have contributing writers, they can set it to pending, and then you can go into pending and be able to select all of your posts that you want to review. All right, that's it. Thank you for taking a moment with ChristianMommyBlogger.com to learn a little bit more about WordPress.